former Michigan Auctioneer of the Year and in the Auctioneer Hall of Fame, Tim Bos.
That just gave me goosebumps,
Wow.
Bart. I was thinking it might be ghosts here, but that when you have to be thankful for things that hit you. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Well, happy Halloween. You know,
well, thanks. Happy Halloween to you, too.
Halloween's climbing up there. It's like a close balance with Christmas currently.
I want to thank you and Bonnie for the nice notes and comments on our 25th anniversary last week. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
I hope you didn't mind my little invasion, but I felt like I wanted to do what I feel like my heart would want me to do, but I didn't want to screw up the juju because you had a lot going on there. So I just jumped in when I could.
I'm glad you did, yes. Tim stopped by during our live special and said hi during the
wonderful,
break.
Wonderful. What a beautiful backdrop that is. You know what I mean? I think you and me, we agree on that, Ella. That is a hidden gem still, and we support it in any which way we can. Really quick story, we had been selling some artwork that was a charitable contribution to the Ella, and it wasn't doing well online, so I asked him, let me bring it down to the antique mall and I'll sell it. We sold 60 Ruth Moeller Smith original pieces of artwork, 60 of them.
Wow. 60. I did see them. I was in
my funny reverse window. Yeah. And it's highly successful. The Jackson people could support it and understand it and be part of that one-of-a-kind mid-century feel. And we sent them a nice little check. It was pretty awesome to be able to do something like that because that's like the guts of what we do.
That's awesome. And I was monitoring that. They had a nice donation of artwork to be auctioned. It didn't go. It was online. It just didn't take off. But once it hit the floor at Jackson Antique Mall.
Yeah. Well, and again, the right venue for the right product, right? Who else all over the world is going to understand her? Nobody. Well, I don't want to say nobody. That's kind of crude. But the selected amount of people from Jackson who potentially knew her, wanted something mid-century, or to support the Ella, right there.
Great.
Yeah. We're down to like 3, so let me know if you want one.
Last chance.
Yeah.
So you've got Halloween. I was surprised earlier this month to learn that Halloween is the second holiday in terms of spending by Americans.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It really is. But remember, I think our collectible and antique field is all driven by nostalgia because we cross the line of what we need to what we want. You know what I mean? And I think we're a want society. So what I brought you today, I kind of narrowed it down. Christopher Radko is a /Christmas beginning, but yet they branched off into the collectibles in Halloween. And so again, when you're talking movement, you're going to see Halloween get right up there. In fact, our dealers, and of course we currently have still 5 of our original ones that we started out with almost 39 years ago, right? They're finding it hard to bring things in that are Halloween related. So anything that comes in is like there within a day or 2.
Why? Is people just don't want to let go of them?
They don't want to let go of it. Yeah. And it's not necessarily antique, but it's that collectible vintage from 50s to 70s and 80s. Like these are from the strong 80s. And of course, anything that is mass produced, to determine the strength of its value, you're going to want to make sure that it has its box, its paperwork, and all of its identification to keep it pure to the day it was produced.
So these are Christopher Radko, but when you think of that, you think of tree ornaments. So
tree
what
ornaments,
do people do?
Like the Halloween spooky tree here. It's a takeoff of a feather tree, but now we can incorporate it. Well, it's a marketing technique, right, for them, and they can turn it black and then now produce all these ornaments. The company is still in production, but the strength of it is the older ones, and we can't necessarily call them vintage, but we can call them retro because that's strong 70s.
Well, that's 50 years ago. So I mean, yeah.
I'm retro.
Me too. Do you remember like Halloween as a kid? I think a lot. That's one of the things when we think about our own history is tied to things like Christmas, Halloween. It always rained on Halloween when I was a kid.
Always rained. Interesting thing, I was looking at a costume at the antique mall from one of the dealers, and it had the sleeves cut out of it, and parts of the costume was cut to put the winter coats and all the other stuff underneath it. You know what I mean? We used to go out there, and I would ask people when they'd come in, you know, what are you going to do for Halloween? What do you remember? And that kind of thing. And a lot of them, remember those blown mold buckets? We can't keep those in stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think McDonald's has brought those back with the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
The Boo Buckets.
The Boo Bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and those I think we use paper bags.
We use paper bags, and then we grew into
pillowcases.
Yeah. What were you? We don't know. We just painted our face and off we went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are people coming in and buying things to use as a costume?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We see a lot of the 50s, 60s, the tall gloves, suits for gentlemen, for leisure suits, things like that. Right now, the scary type of product where they're making something out of clothing and altering it.
Making themselves into a mummy.
A mummy or a zombie,
yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah. Well, all we have to do is drive around. We see enough of that stuff in town. Yeah. My goodness.
Not just on Halloween.
Yeah.
Do you dress up typically?
No, we usually do one in particular party, but I don't think we're going to make it this year. We've had some things at home that we've had to tend to, and down at the shop, we're there pretty much all the time now. So, yeah, we just try to keep the ball moving forward and be thankful for all of our good things. And
yeah, you do not seem like a Halloween costume kind of guy.
Well, I debated on whether I was going to wear my Elvis outfit today, but I've already, I think, worn it for you one other time, and I thought, well, maybe, I don't know what I would do with hair.
Can you still fit into this skin-tight white pants?
Probably. If I eat too much Halloween candy, maybe not, though. But
the candy too. Like the memories of people, candy corn, for example. That was always. Yeah. We've had it for how long has that been around?
Oh, since probably the 80s or so.
Yeah, 1800s.
Yeah. Do you remember how you had a favorite neighbor who used to make you a special treat?
Yes.
Right? An apple in a bag and something else and decorate it.
It was always popcorn balls.
Popcorn balls? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then about November, December, the dentist would appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, we had Dr. Ed Matton on our show last week. He was one of our first guests and one of our first sponsors. And he lived in Essex Heights, and he was known for passing out huge candy bars, tons of candy, because it was good for, and I think
job security.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, get people calling and making appointments to
Sure.
get those. What were those? The ones that you bit into them too hard, they were going to stick in your teeth for. Black Cow.
Black Cow.
Was one of them, and then there's another one.
They're Applejack.
Sugar Baby?
Sugar
Babies.
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah.
Milk Duds.
Yes.
Milk Duds will pull a cap right off. Yeah. What is the other one? The hot tamales.
Yeah. And the juju fruit.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
No, I like everything.
Yeah.
I spread it way out. I like it all.
Holidays are next, so you turn the whole place around, and down comes Halloween, and up comes Christmas.
Yeah, we have Friday, and then I'll tear the window down. It's interesting as it is. The interesting thing about the window is that you don't see some of the detail until you go by it at night, because at night it's lit up and it looks almost like like a picture postcard, kind of like, and there's no glare, there's no traffic, and you can see more of the details.
Your windows are awesome.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks? It's
about every 2 weeks, yeah.
Now, the actual building is haunted.
Sure.
You've had ghost sightings, you actually have a resident ghost.
Yeah.
So is it more lively and active at Halloween?
Yes, the strength comes out when I alter things, change things, move things, disrupt things like a product, or build something, or do an enhancement to the building. The other day we had some roof projects that needed to be done. Lammers will be there on Friday, of course, you know, to make sure all the furnaces are good, and that will create a little bit of movement. But you know what, I've always felt the strength of that building, because we have a very deep, soulful tie with that, you know. And when I leave every day, till this day, I still touch it all the way down till I get in my vehicle, because it has brought me so much pleasure, and it's brought a lot of people pleasure. And it seems like all we are is temporary stewards of things, you know, little temporary curators of things, just to make sure that it gets to the next person.
And the ghosts will actually move things?
Yeah.
I didn't think they could carry stuff.
All day. Bart, I'll tell you, probably when I go back there late this afternoon, there'll be something moved someplace else. But again, you know, when you get a solid traffic flow with people too, they'll change their mind on something and put it down. But I always have a different sense when something's been altered by something else. It just feels different.
Yeah. And you guys have some very unique, one-of-a-kind items, and my recommendation is, if you see it and you think
you got it,
buy it, you gotta buy it.
You see it, you like it, you buy it. Yeah.
Because you come back, it's gone.
Gone.
Somebody else had the same idea,
Yeah.
and it's ever changing. Every time I go in, it's like a brand new store.
Yeah.
The stuff, you have a lot of turnover. Your product turns over.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And dealers keep up with that, and they spend time on it, and they cure the feeling of its display, its colors, its pricing, it's all the things that you need to be impulsively.
Yep. That's probably I get trapped in one of the stalls, and I don't want to move on to the next one.
Can't come out.
All right, so Halloween,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
kinds of cool things for Halloween,
Yeah.
including books, the Halloween
Oh my
Witch.
gosh. But we have it all. We have it all. LPs are still popular right now.
LPs. Oh, Monster Mash?
Vinyl.
Do you have Monster Mash?
No, but you know, we had a whole selection of haunted sounds and musical
yeah.
things gone, just that quick.
I remember those sound effects records.
Yeah. CDs and 8-tracks are popular too.
They're coming back.
Who would have thought?
Jackson's antique expert, Tim Bos.
Thank you, Bart.
Up next on JTV, we're taking you to Jackson Public Schools. It's our latest all-in for JPS. We'll get all the details about the